Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're shifting your mindset completely, taking you from financial anxiety to absolute empowerment. If you've ever felt completely overwhelmed by an endless sea of financial advice, well, you're in exactly the right place. We're going to break down the exact crossroads of wealth building based on our source material and give you a crystal clear, structured path forward. Let's dive right in.
Section 1. Why you feel poor. The mindset shift.
So before we even look at the math or the investment portfolios, we really need to validate a very real psychological phenomenon. Why does your bank account feel so small? You might be earning decent money, maybe even a lot more than you expected 5 years ago, and yet you're still plagued by this modern sensation of feeling broke. Our source material highlights a very mechanical reason for this disconnect, and honestly, it's a trap so many of us fall into.
A staggering 100%. Literally all of it. That is exactly how much of your hard-earned income increases can be effortlessly wiped out by the silent twin thieves of wealth building, lifestyle creep, and inflation. Think about it. You get a raise, so you decide to upgrade your car or move to a slightly nicer apartment. Combine that with a constantly rising cost of living, and boom, 100% of that new money is just spoken for. Your income goes up, sure, but your actual margin stays exactly the same, trapping you in a perpetual feeling of poverty.
Moving on to Section 2, the Wealth Building Foundation. Immediate safety first.
Right. So now that we know why we feel broke, we have to decide what actually comes first to fix it. We need a solid foundation, but people usually get completely paralyzed choosing between two vital tools. On one hand, the emergency fund is your immediate physical safety. It's your cash shield against a sudden car repair or a job loss. On the other hand, the investment account is your offensive rocket ship, designed to capture market returns and actually grow your wealth. The common trap here? Thinking you have to pick just one.
Well, here is the clear, chronological roadmap that cures that paralysis. You don't choose between them, you sequence them. First up, step 1. Build a small starter emergency fund to keep minor disasters off your credit cards. Then, step 2. Pivot immediately to your investment account just enough to capture your employer match. You have to do this because that is literal free money. Finally, step 3. Pivot back to finish building out your full 3 to 6 month emergency shield. It's a brilliant sequence that protects your present without sacrificing your future.
Which brings us to Section 3, Frugality versus Investing, Mastering Wealth. With your foundation set, we face the main battle, choosing the right strategy to actually build real wealth. A lot of people expect frugality to be the ultimate golden ticket, but skipping daily coffees and furiously clipping coupons, that's purely a defensive strategy. It has a hard mathematical limit because you can only cut your expenses down to zero. You simply cannot shrink your way to massive wealth. Investing, however, is your offense, and unlike frugality, its potential is entirely limitless.
And this limitless potential makes shifting from defense to offense absolutely mandatory. Compound interest is the engine that makes it all happen. You aren't just earning money on your initial cash. You're earning money on the money that your money already made for you. It's exactly like a snowball rolling down a hill, gaining size and speed as it goes. Without it, you're doing all the heavy lifting yourself. With it, your money actually starts doing the heavy lifting for you. Next up, Section 4, Advisors versus DIY Investing. Your execution co-pilot. So you know you absolutely must invest, but now you hit a critical crossroads. Who actually executes the strategy? Before you choose between hiring a professional advisor or taking the DIY route, you must understand one crucial word: fiduciary. If you hire someone, they must be legally obligated to put your financial interests way above their own commissions. If they aren't a fiduciary, well, they're essentially just a salesperson. You need allies fighting for your wealth, not for their quotas.
Now, the math behind these choices is just jaw-dropping. A 1% advisor fee sounds entirely harmless, right? I mean, it's just 1%, but it's actually a 1% tax on your entire portfolio every single year, whether the market is up or down. Over 30 years, thanks to that compound interest engine we just discussed, that tiny fee violently eats into your total growth compared to just using low-cost DIY index funds. We're literally talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars lost simply because of a misunderstood fee.
Finally, Section 5, Defining Your True Wealth, bringing it all together.
So, how does this all actually build together to conquer that internal struggle we started with? By demystifying these common crossroads, you now have the objective rules of thumb for your journey. First, acknowledge the mindset to stop lifestyle creep from stealing your progress. Second, strictly follow the chronological steps for your safety net. Third, prioritize limitless investing over hard-capped frugality. And finally, ruthlessly manage your execution costs.
You're now equipped to manage your wealth objectively, leaving that anxious, broke feeling in the dust.
I'm going to leave you with this provocative thought. Take a hard look at your daily habits and your accounts today. Are you actively managing your money using this structured roadmap? Or is your money, and all the anxiety surrounding it, still managing you? Take this knowledge, start making objective decisions, and take complete control of your financial hero's journey today. Thank you for joining me in this explainer.